You changed your voice.
Okay, great. So our company, basically what we've done is we've stepped in and we've we looked at what was going on in the pet food industry. We stepped in to be a solution. Our founders all went through similar situations where their poor dogs died of cancer, and many way too early. And they had something, a mushroom supplement that they were able to sell to make a big difference, and they saw it making a big difference for people's immune systems. They just decided to put it in dog treats and dog food, and what a difference that has made. Let's go ahead and watch this video, just so you have an idea of what these bigger companies are doing.
First ingredient, ground yellow corn, chicken byproduct meal, corn gluten meal. Although this food really looks to be beautiful and something you'd be interested in nourishing your pet with, my recommendation is to avoid it.
The pet food industry is telling us what to feed our pets, really more based on what they want to sell us than what's necessarily good for the pet. So no corn, no wheat, no soy.
After many years of R&D, we have found that corn is still the best available source of carbohydrate.
Those are the things that cause overweight, diabetes, arthritis, chronic skin infections, allergies. Corn and wheat have become so subsidized and so cheap. It's a super cheap way to make a food for somebody who can't say no.
More than 60 million packages were taken off store shelves last month because they apparently contained wheat gluten that was tainted with the chemical melamine.
They thought they were purchasing a certain protein product called wheat gluten, when in fact they were buying wheat flour that had been laced with cyanuric acid and melamine in order to pass it off as wheat gluten.
That was a betrayal of trust.
They don't care about me. They care about my money.
You have well-meaning, lovely veterinarians recommending foods not because they have sound nutritional background, but because that's all that they know. And in 100 years' time, we have successfully convinced an entire generation of pet lovers that why would you feed anything but dog food or cat food?
You look back 50 years ago, where some will say that the cancer rate may have been 1 in 100 dogs. Today, according to PhDs, the dog has the highest rate of cancer of any mammal on the planet. Literally from last year, them saying 1 in 2 to this year, 1 in 1.65 dogs will succumb to cancer.
1 in 1.65.
And 1 in 3 cats.
When I graduated Cornell in 1973, approximately 1 out of 10 dogs got cancer, and it was always a disease of the old. So if we saw a dog that had a lump and the dog was young, we eliminated cancer as a possibility from what's called the differential diagnosis, just based on age. We do see commonly dogs under 18 months of age with terminal cancer. What used to be a disease of the old is now unfortunately a disease of the young.
Skeptics will say, oh, we're diagnosing it better, or we're diagnosing it earlier. And that just is not reality. Okay, we just never used to see it like that. And you'd see it keep on skyrocketing year after year. You would see more, where it's now the largest cause of death in animals.
The current status quo treatments for cancer are horrendous. It's chemotherapy, radiation, surgery.
And if you're anything like me, you're really surprised to hear a lot of that. That's stuff that we have no clue about. I mean, we think we're doing what's best for our dogs, and then we learn that a lot of the food is really unhealthy for pets. And these are our 3 founders that have put this company together: Gino Ferrari, Steve Youngblood, and Simon Wu. They founded this company 3 years ago out of Southern California, and they've had a lot of success in business. They've built a couple, they've done billions of dollars in revenues in other businesses, which is a great thing. And they have some experience in it with marketing. And our company mission is really simple. We want pets to live longer, healthier pet lives, because we know if your pet suffers, you suffer, and we're here to be that solution. And the pet food industry, you may or may not know this, is $31 billion a year is spent on pet food sales. And the issue being is that a lot of that is unhealthy. And so these poor pets, you've got companies that are cutting in the margin to increase profits. They're putting in unhealthy fillers like corn and wheat and soy and sugars, and worse, they're using genetically modified foods that makes it even tougher. And this is causing diabetes, autoimmune diseases, hip and bone diseases, allergies, seizures, heart failure, kidney failure, eyesight and hearing loss, tumors, cancer. All of this wasn't normal. If you go back into the 70s and 80s, this wasn't happening to almost every dog. Now it's, all of us know somebody where this is happening to a friend or our own dog or cat. And with pet food, we're coming at this with all non-GMO ingredients. Everything is all organic ingredients. Everything is made in the USA. All the manufacturers here in the United States. Everything's all natural, no chemicals, no preservatives. In fact, our biggest bag of dog food is 12 pounds because ours doesn't last forever. And most of the pet foods that you go find at the grocery store, they're fresh for 30 or 40 years. So we don't have anything like that. We don't use fillers, no allergens, wheat, corn, or soy. All human grade foods made in a human grade kitchen. Now let's watch some examples of some pet owners and what happened with their pets as they use our food and treats.
We took Scout on a walk about a week after we started using the mush puppies, and he would walk the entire way. It's just been completely amazing. He's a new dog. He's 11 years old, just happy. He's more energetic. We lost our boxer Yankee about a year and a half ago, and it was really hard on us. Imagine if you could have your best friend around one more day or one more week or even one more year.
When I had gotten her, she had been kept in a cage for about 2 months. She was starting to get cage rot. This is what we had when we first got her. 4 days after starting the mush puppies, 1 treat a day, this is what her skin turned into. Just seeing the difference in her skin and the amount of energy that she has now, we're very glad that we started her on the treat.
It makes us feel really good that the food and treats that we give him have healthy ingredients in them because we want him to be around for a really long time. Our previous dog was a lab, and we fed him in bulk, and we would just get his food from the big box grocery stores. Unfortunately, that food wasn't very healthy for him, and he ended up getting cancer and passing away. So we didn't want to make that mistake with Bubba. So we were really fortunate to find Pet Club and find some really healthy food for him to eat so we can keep this guy around as long as we can.
My horse Braveheart, he was losing weight, he was losing color and kind of losing his stamina. So we started giving him the mush ponies, and within 2 months, he started gaining his weight back. I really love Pet Club 247, especially because of my dog Mercedes. She's a German Shepherd and Rottie mixture. And those types of dogs have stomach issues and also arthritis issues. Now, through giving her mush puppies and also CB doggies, within 2 weeks, she was jumping up on the bed. She was acting like a brand new dog, and I don't even give her any pain medication anymore. She doesn't throw up anymore. So we're just so happy that her last years of her life, she's going to be happy as well.
Mush ponies are so exciting for us because we have a mounted patrol officer here in Boulder City. Odie's a 19-year-old horse. He suffers from Cushing's. Cushing's affects the way he walks. We started Odie on mush ponies, and 4 days later, his owner called us and said, I can't believe how much better he's walking. 3 weeks later, Odie was filmed in Las Vegas with Shania Twain walking the strip like a champ.
Precious has a very large lump. It's going down in size over the last couple of weeks that we've been using it. Allergies in her eyes that used to leave really long tracks down her face no longer are there, and her eyes no longer look cloudy. They're very clear, and she has lots of energy. I'm really impressed with this product.
I introduced the mush puppy treats to my dog. He's a very old dog. He's been a lot more energetic. He's definitely improved a lot.
She's 16 years old, and 2 years ago, we got a diagnosis for Zenta as her pod pads were peeling off, that she has an autoimmune disease. The vet said, we can just go ahead and relieve her of her miseries now. And so we just didn't feel like it was time. A great friend came by and said, look, I think that this might be helpful for Zenta. Within a week, we were already backing down on her medications. Here we are today. Zenta is completely medicine-free. 2 years later, she just went on a desert hike with us yesterday for 5 miles and did absolutely amazing. We're so grateful to Pet Club 24/7 for giving her absolute quality of life over these last 2 years. It's been amazing, and we can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future.
She started having seizures, and the drugs from the vet just weren't working like we wanted them to. I got put on the CBD dog treats, and it reduced the frequency of her seizures, and it's been fantastic. It's changed our whole life.
She had some issues up and down the stairs, getting in her favorite chair about 2 weeks after using the Mush Puppies, because she jumped in that chair and never missed a beat. I am convinced and 100% happy that we started using these products, because you can see in her face, in her eyes, that she's just happy and she's not in pain, and she runs through the yard like she's a puppy again.
Roxanne was set to be euthanized because she had to have her back legs removed. Big Bones Canine Rescue out of Colorado rescued her, and that's how she ended up coming to me. We found out that Roxanne was in complete kidney failure. I started giving Roxanne the Bucky Bites, the Mush Puppies, and the CB Doggies, and I have her blood work done every year because we want to monitor what stage she was in the kidney failure. Well, this year, I was so excited because Roxanne actually is not in kidney failure anymore. I really plan on having her a lot longer. And she feels so good now, I can actually take her in her wheelchair to the end of my driveway and back, which is a pretty long driveway. And before, she really couldn't even stay in it for more than, 5 minutes. So she's going to be around a long time.
Great. And, I'm sure there's some testimonials that stood out to you that it's a big difference maker. And that's what happens when healthy ingredients, when real food is going towards our pets, it makes a massive difference. And something else that makes a massive difference is this Corylus versicolor mushroom. And now this mushroom, this is something that does wonders on the immune system. There's been over 400 published animal and human clinical trials done from organizations like Harvard University, Penn University, and a lot of other, highly ranked medical institutions. And if you go back and read through these over and over and over and over again, it shows diseases, going down or completely disappearing over and over and over again. So what this does is it just really boosts the immune system and makes a big difference. And, we put this in our dog treats called the Mush Puppies. We also have Mush Ponies for horses. And we have a super sauce that we put the mushrooms into that you can pour on the dry dog food. That also makes a big difference for the pets, because the pets love the gravy, and then it's really good for them. And then because we saw such drastic results in the pets, the parents of the pets, they said, hey, we want some of this mushroom too. So our company put together Enforce, which is some pills that we can take that makes a big difference. And then also we put it into some coffee as well. And, people that drink the coffee absolutely love it. All right. Another one of our products is Bucky Bites. So you may or may not know, naturally every year, deer and elk shed their antler, and they're packed with nutrients. So what happens is dogs love to chew on that because they just naturally are attracted to how healthy it is for them. So we do a couple things. First of all, we do chew toys. So we use hemp rope, 100% safe and healthy. And then we put antlers at the end of it for chew toys for the dogs. And then we grind up the deer and elk antlers and we bake them into treats called Bucky Bites. This helps with seizures. This helps with bone strength. This helps with minerals. This helps across the board. And then there's also CB Doggies. And this is another thing where if your pets are having, issues with seizures or anxiety, this is a great one. I have a good friend, Mark Chafee, whose dog Bentley has been having seizures for years now, and hasn't had a single seizure since he started feeding his dog CB doggies. And then we also have CBD balms. So if their paw pads are starting to peel off, put this on their paws or on their nose, also brings it right back. And then our foods, again, it's all organic ingredients, non-GMO, no chemicals, no preservatives. So this is a really healthy way at a really reasonable price, where your pets are going to be able to eat healthier. For us, yeah, we're going to get beat by the bottom shelf at dog food prices, which is the worst for your dog. But anything even halfway healthy, we're right in the same ballpark, only a lot healthier. So, we've got a couple different flavors. The first one I want to talk about is chicken and brown rice. If you want to go with the grain, if you want to go with grain free, we have chicken and sweet potato and pumpkin, or we have beef, rabbit, and pork, and then also sweet potato and pumpkin. And then our canned foods are both turkey and nuts for the cats and the dogs. So we've got a lot of great products. They all do the same thing. It's all to optimize the health of your pets so they live longer, healthier lives. To make sure, because dog food's expensive to ship, you want to make sure you get free shipping. So the way to get free shipping is, number one, is you want to be on Smart Ship. That's auto ship. So make sure when this comes up when you're ordering in the red, you click the box so that you get the Smart Ship for the first half of free shipping. The other half is that your order needs to be over $49. So if your order is over $49 and you're on Smart Ship, your order is going to be free to ship out to you, even if you're in Hawaii, which is amazing. So what are some of the benefits of being on Smart Ship? Is you never have to worry about running out of dog food. You don't have to make that trip to the grocery store. Oh my goodness, I got to go pick up some more dog food. And also, dog food is heavy. So it's easier to have it shipped to your house and bring it into your house than, to get it at the grocery store, lug it to your car, and then from your car to the home and all that stuff. So very convenient. Placebo effect's a big one. Humans can have a placebo effect, but guess what? Not pets. The pets either jumping around again or they're not. They're either going from on the floor, can't get on the couch, to jumping on the couch, can't get up the stairs to running up the stairs, can't walk around the block to going on 5-mile hikes, going from glassy eyes to clear eyes, going from bald patches to all the fur growing back in. This is all stuff that you just naturally see. Another big thing for our company is that we like to give back. So we put aside a portion of the profits every month for no kill shelters and also dog organizations. Now, obviously, I think you're with us. You want to help pets live longer, healthier lives. And, so that's number one. But number two is there's also an opportunity here to make some money. And I don't know if you know what residual income is, but most of us make linear income, and linear income is where you go to work one time and get paid one time. Stop working, stop getting paid. You go to work for that month, that's it, you're done. And this is something that most people do, but the way that we want to get paid is residual income. And residual is where you do the work one time and you get paid over and over and over and over. You just keep on getting paid. Elvis Presley's not alive, but his estate still made millions and millions and millions of dollars last year because of the music that he created in the 60s and 70s. So what's going to happen is you go out and get a customer on this healthier food one time. Every single month that it's delivered on the Smart Ship back to their house, you get paid a 15% commission. You don't call them every month. You just get them as a customer one time, and it keeps on coming in. If you get over $1,000 in customers, you earn 20% instead of 15. And the key here is I want you to imagine part-time around your work or around your business, you're making $2,000 a month residually. We'd love to help you make that if you're interested in that. All right, so getting started, there's 2 responses. Just let us know what number you are. text the person, in fact, that introduced you to this video, or give them a call. So number 2 is you want to be a customer. You love the idea of your pets living longer, healthier lives. If that's you, you're number 2, or you're number 1. Not only do you want to be a customer, but you're interested in learning more about how to make this residual income that I was talking about. So if that's you, you're number 1. So just let the person know that invited you on here. If you're a 2 customer, or 1, you're interested in learning more about how to earn residual income. Thank you for taking the time with us.